first chip that I got was this.
All right, Shalom, we praise to you, how Bashem, Shabbat, Shabbat, Kakadash. The honor to the apostles, salute you, brothers, teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. All right, real quick, I got these two short videos I'm gonna play. They're like on the shorts reel. One of them's about a year old. This one I'm not sure. Let's see what the chat. It's around 4 months. So it's about the mark of the beast. So he's saying he's put one in him. So it's the other video I'm gonna show. And pretty much, yeah, this is just showing where we're at with this. This is real, because you got a lot of people out there, Israelites even, they don't want to go into this, or they want to act like this ain't happening, or say it ain't, because this is the mark of the beast. So let's play it.
And this was very experimental. So a doctor, used a little scalpel and placed it. But as we started to make products out of this, we put them into pre-sterilized injectors. So it's just like getting an injection, really. But now that process can be done by our partners, which are mostly body piercers. They're very familiar with skin, aseptic procedures, needles, things like that. So it's a very quick and easy process that's actually safer than getting an ear piercing. There's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people are kind of educated by Hollywood movies, which is fantastical nonsense. There's no power when it's not, very close to a reader. So it's not tracking you, it's not GPSing, it's not doing any of that nonsense. Being able to secure things like banking transactions, Bitcoin transactions.
This dude is a complete, zombie lord, all right? Zombie butt dude. Because you know what? He's just gone and said that there's nothing to do with tracking, but then he's gone and mentioned banking and all that. Like, it's just an inactive chip that you just tap it and it gets active, and that's BS. That's BS. Now he's gonna eat that and accept it, which he has, because he's a zombie. He's just a zombie, all right?
The really important things about your digital identity that are now merged with your biological identity. That's a very important thing. Normally you have something that's secure, but it's not convenient, or it's convenient, but it's not secure. Implants have a chance to break that paradigm so that you can do something that's secure while being convenient, or it's more secure because it is convenient to be secure. So this is an example of just a vent safe that looks like a vent, but it's actually safe.
Look at that, and imagine he's pushing the whole fact that about it being part of your identity, right? That's crazy. You said, oh, it's not tracking you, but it's going to be part of your identity. This dude is a... But you see what's going on here. Now let me put on the other individual here and play that clip. And this is Revelations 13, right? Let's read it quickly. Let's get that. Revelation 13. And straight to the point. We're going to go straight to the point. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth fall, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, yeah. Everybody in the system. The system's going to be run. To be in the system, you're going to have to be chipped. Whether you're rich or poor, doesn't matter. That's how the system's going to be. To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, so you got the charagma. And I don't know how you just can't get it off reading it. But we have to go in words to get deeper understandings. Because the scriptures was written in the Hebrew. It says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you ain't gonna be able to sell if you got the mark of that beast. And they even got things where to show that it actually goes, the barcode thing, which is the chip, is 666. Okay, this phone, keep getting those demonic attacks on the phone, but it's all good. Because it ain't gonna stop the truth. There's just demons. Anyway, let's do this.
I implanted an RFID chip into my hand. User discretion advised, but here are the details. I purchased the RFID implant from DangerousThings.com. This is a dual chip RFID NFT implant kit.
And they're gonna use these. 'Cause everything's digital. The money system is going completely digital, whereby you won't have cash. So if you haven't got physical cash, how are you gonna pay for stuff? Okay, well, you got the card, but it's gonna go. But it ain't just the card. People pay with their phones. People pay with watches. So the card's getting phased out as well. And you got the phone thing. But you're seeing people using the chip. So they'll activate these at mass and Navi. Where everyone's got to take them. You got people already taking it. You know what I'm saying? Zombies. They might work for a tech company and that, and they go, oh yeah, just push this. But this is our newest innovation. And this is what's going on in banks. Banks are having these conversations behind the scenes. If you work in a bank, they might present this conversation to you.
It comes pre-sterilized with all of the implant tools and instructions that you need to do it yourself at home. All it took was a little bit of convincing and a couple of beers, and my buddy was ready to perform surgery. At the end of the day, surgery was a success. Call me crazy, but the possibilities are endless, and I can't wait to see what future projects I work on with this thing.
So the very first...
So there you go. So these are the things that you're going to get. But it's going to be done at a mass. We just read it that it's going to be a mass level. And what you've seen in the clips is people going and tapping. Now there's a few of these. So we're seeing prophecies happening. What they say, the vision is yet for an appointed time. It shall speak. Let's get that. Is that Habakkuk? One sec. Okay, I took it off partial and it come up. I like to have partial. I put it partial, so if you got some of what it says, but I had the exact thing. So I thought you still should have come up. Anyway, Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So you got to be in the truth, because we're seeing all these things that were spoken of. We're seeing them all happening. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing it all going down. So you gotta be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually for all this, because everything else happening right now is all distractions. Because this is all gonna all these things. Everyone's gonna be affected by this. And what do you think the majority of these individuals out here are going to do? They're just going to take it. They weren't, they're in the world. They ain't in the truth, so they're just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then this comes along. It just hits them. And then you know what? Then they're just going to take it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It'll just be the new thing to do. So this is where things are at. So I'm gonna close this one out, yeah. And like I said, he was, you know what he was talking about. Look at that. He's talking about with that stupid ass smile on his face, talking about nonsense. And then he goes on to just talk about everything that we were just talking about. CBDCs, Bitcoin transactions, the banking. Can you believe this, man? This dude's a clown and he's a fool. Just get one scripture on a fool, man. Complete clown. He ain't for him, man. He ain't of the. He's you know he's an E. You know, anyway, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, the truth ain't for him anyway. He's Satan in skin. Proverbs 13:16, a good one. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. And that goes to, and not like you effing certain people out there, it's groups and that. A lot of you guys are doing that, man. A lot of you individuals out there, you're you're coming against the prophecy of the mark of the beast. So you're openly showing yourself out to be a fool, because especially when this goes down, a lot of people are going to be wanting to smash you up, because they're going to be saying, well, you fucking lied to us, man. You know, just got to come out raw like that. So you got to make sure that you ain't doing any BS like that, you know what I'm saying? And you come in, you know, the right way. And then all that blood of all them people that get chipped is going to be on your hands. Because as we know, Revelation, everybody that gets chipped is going to be destroyed. Revelation 14:15. It goes into that. Okay, anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.